There was a trimaran anchored next to us recently, which was very interesting from the outside. And I simply asked them if I could have a look at it, and they immediately agreed. And what boat owner isn't proud of their own boat? They were very welcoming, and how it always is, we had drinks together and they showed me their boat, and they told me a couple of real freaky stories from their trip to French Polynesia. So better stick until the end if you want to hear what happened to them in the middle of the Pacific. Welcome to Sailor's Life. Today I'm on Vlinder, which means butterfly in Dutch. It is a Neel 47, a trimaran, built in France. I wondered why you would prefer a trimaran over a catamaran. It's an interesting boat and really lovely people. Let's have a look at this interesting design. Hi Simone, hi Joren.
Welcome.
Good, welcome.
Thank you very much.
We're
So
good. How are
I
you?
am today on a trimaran. Huh?
You
You are.
That is something very different. This one has such a special layout that I thought we show it to the people.
Well,
Great
come on
idea.
in. We'll
Yeah,
have
give
you
me a
show you
photo
around.
please, thank you.
So yeah, a trimaran is very wide, so has a lot of space. Here we have quite a lot of seating here in the cockpit, where you can easily kick back and
Good for
relax.
entertaining.
Good for entertaining.
Looks like a party area.
Yeah,
Yes.
can be.
And here the saloon, where you also have nice seating and a pretty big galley in there. Yeah, you can really well be inside here and have a 360 view all around us. So here's the captain's table, where we sit when we do a crossing, and it's quite nasty outside. So it gives you really a nice overview of what's happening, and you can be nicely protected inside.
You see right here, we only have this out when we're on anchor.
Right.
Because we do like move too. Like, but sometimes people think that we don't move during passages. We do. Like
do.
there is, of course.
But do you move more than a catamaran?
Biggest difference with the catamaran is that we have some angle, some heeling, so we can do like 11, 12 degrees and have one ama come out of the water. Then you make some real good speed, and it's a really nice feeling when you have that happening.
And in the middle hull, do you have a keel?
Yeah, the boat is 155 meters deep, and yeah, there's a little fin in there. There's no weight, but just the fin is for upwind sailing, so we can sail upwind pretty nicely with the angle like 32 degrees wind angle. So yeah, that's pretty good for upwind sailing. Yeah.
And what was the fastest speed you had so far?
That was 20 knots?
20.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a little bit much.
Okay.
The boat sails quite well,
Yeah.
quite frequently we do over 200 miles in 24 hours. So when there's just a little bit of wind, it sails easily. I mean, you can make some good speeds, and it's still comfortable, while sailing.
Yeah.
So.
Was that the reason that you decided for trimaran, the performance?
Yeah, the combination of the performance, so a well sailing boat, the comfort, as you can tell with all the space, you know, and especially the light that's coming in makes it very comfortable, and also price-wise, we felt like this was kind of the sweet spot for those three things, and that's yeah, it's worked out nicely. We're quite happy with it.
Yeah.
But why a trimaran and not a catamaran?
Because typically it sails a little bit better, and there's better sailing catamarans as well, but they are typically way more expensive.
So we weren't necessarily looking for a trimaran. But we were just looking into performance multi-hulls, and this seemed to be like the best combination.
And would you tell us how much that is if you buy it new?
So we bought this one in the US, and this was 700,000 altogether.
And did you buy it new?
Yeah.
Oh, you bought it
Yeah.
new. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And now I want to show the best part of this boat, or what I think is really cool. I just have to turn around here. And there is the bed. So they even have the bedroom up here. And yeah, and look out. This is the view from the bedroom. Isn't that incredible? They can control the bay from here. And actually, are you sailing at night from the bed?
No, not so usually. No.
Tempting.
It's tempting though, but the one who's sailing usually is here, which is also very comfortable to lay down. But no, not from the bed.
Yeah, it was a joke, really.
You could probably.
But while at anchor, it's quite comfortable
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
hardly ever have to get out to check, because you just lift your head, you look around and you see, oh, we're okay, and just keep sleeping. So it's
Yeah, that's perfect.
very convenient to have a great oversight.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's really nice. We love it.
Down here we go to the bathroom, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to come down.
So here the vanity and a lot of storage on both sides, and quite a big shower.
Nice.
It's
And
Nice
a lot
tree.
of headroom, huh? Even for
Oh,
you,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you tall. Yeah. And here is the toilet, may I?
yeah, sure.
So, the toilet in here. So that is the hull. There is only down here is only the bathroom and the toilet and
Yes.
some storeroom.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's another thing that is really different from a catamaran, is that we only have one engine. But because of the bow thruster and the banana shape of the Amas, she's very easy to steer. So it's,
Oh, okay.
Can really
Yeah.
do like a 360 easily.
yeah,
So this is just the guest room, but it's nice. It's big enough, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
comfortable. Yeah.
And they have a little cupboard here for their
Cupboard,
clothes and
yes.
everything, and
Yeah.
like you said,
enough
they
space here underneath the bed.
yeah.
Little fan and a headstick and oven.
Uh-huh.
So it's yeah, it's nice. It's spacious enough for two people.
And they have also a little bathroom down
They
here.
do. So you just fold away the stairs.
So here they have.
Yeah, to the left. Yeah, and then
on the way
you-
the stairs, and here is the
head.
toilet.
Yes. And then you pull out the faucet, and then you have the shower.
Up here we have the steering. Just coming up to you.
Yeah, the steering is a little bit higher up, so you have a nice view around the boat, and all the lines come here to the helm station. So there's hardly any need to run around on the boat. We can really control everything from here. It's like 3 winches. All the reefing is easily done here at the helm. So yeah.
It's a very nice view. I mean, must be very good for going through atolls. You can see the bommies from up here. Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what brand is it again, Joren,
So
that boat?
this is a Neel 47.
Uh-huh.
Neel is a French boat yard, and they are specialized in trimarans. And what they do, typically the trimarans had only a center hull with the living area on it, and they made them a little bit wider. So the Neels typically have more space than other trimarans have, while still good sailors. So this is a really nice spot. We spend a lot of time here on crossings. We just sit here and you see how you're going. You oversee the weather that's coming up. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you-
even in the anchorages, we like to sit here because you get some wind and you can see everything. And usually we have a cup of coffee here in the morning and read a book or listen to music.
It's
Good
nice
spot.
to have different spots on the boat.
It is, yeah, to really move around during the day. Yeah, it's really nice. This is one of my favorite spots.
Yeah.
This boat has fantastic spots. I mean,
Nice sunsets over there. And while sailing, the dolphins are swimming around here. It's really beautiful.
so you sit here while sailing also, yeah?
Well, it's slow conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
When there's some waves and you want to be in the back, but when it's slow conditions, yeah, this is nice.
It's a great spot. Read a book. Usually, like if you have a drink, you can put it here, like a cold beer or something. It's perfect.
So now how long do you have the boat now?
4 years.
4 years. And did it come out the way you expected it? Or are there things you would change, you would want to have different?
Pretty much that we wanted to have different, we have updated by now,
Yeah.
we have upgraded by now. So things like different batteries, moved to the lithium batteries, added a winch, more solar panels. Yeah, the way the boat is right now, we're quite happy with
We
it.
are,
It's,
yeah. Well, one thing that we would have changed if we could, like the quality of the interior. Like they chose to keep the boat light and to keep the boat affordable.
Yeah.
But the quality of the material isn't like fantastic inside.
There were some issues with this same boat. Earlier builds had some cracks around bulkheads, and when we were in Martinique we noticed the same. And Neel took care of that. They strengthened it, they put some more fiberglass around it, and really made an effort to get rid of those problems.
But if they solve it, and if the service is good,
Yeah.
the support is good, I mean that is good to know.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, in our case that worked out nicely.
Yeah.
You told me that you had one freak situation with big waves. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was the first time we were out on the ocean with this boat. We sailed from the Chesapeake Bay on the east coast of the US to Florida. And because it was really our first big trip on this boat, we decided it would be a good thing to have a professional captain come out and sail with us. Just, build confidence and to see what it's like. In the forecast there was a prediction that there would be like up to 30 knots of wind off the coast of Georgia. And the 30 knots of wind turned out to be 40.
Of course.
And it was quite rough out there. At one point we were sleeping in the bed, and the captain was just sitting there at the helm station, and a freak wave hit us and tilted the boat in a way that we both fell out of the bed and were right beside
Everything
the bed.
was on the floor, like this. Yeah.
And that was kind of a scary moment where we were like, oh, wait a minute, this boat is 8 meters 40 wide, 27 foot, so it's a real wide boat, and to have it tilted like that was a little bit of a scary.
Yeah, that was scary.
Never have the waves like that in a 90-degree angle.
The beginning of this year you crossed the Pacific from Panama, and you had another freaky moment. Did you?
Yes, we had.
Another freaky moment.
Yes. 3 days past Galapagos, we decided not to stop in Galapagos, go straight to Marquesas. And we got into this routine where, the days fly by, and just happy sailing with beautiful conditions and all good.
Quiet.
And by the end of the day, Simone was reading, and I looked at her and I saw that one of her eyes was really wide, or her pupil was really wide. I was like, are you okay? What's going on? And she was not aware.
Not aware.
And and she looked in the mirror. She's like, wow, this is crazy. So
it was scary. Yeah.
we turn on Starlink to look up. You do your search, and the first thing we saw was go see a medical professional immediately, because it's one of the symptoms of an aneurysm that might be
happening.
Might be coming. And also in Simone's family, that's a medical thing. Her brother passed away because of that.
An aneurysm, yeah.
Of an aneurysm.
Yeah.
Because I was really freaking out. I almost fainted. I was like,
I have to sit down, I'm dizzy, I think I'm gonna faint. It's like, we don't not have time for that. I'm dying here, don't faint.
And then we remembered that the Dutch Coast Guard, they do have a medical service that you can call 24/7
wherever you are in the world.
Any location in the world. So we called them, and we get to speak to the doctor pretty quickly. And his first question is, so does she have this
Scopolamine or something like that? But little
against seasickness.
Against seasickness that you put behind your ear.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had just taken it off that day because I had forgotten about it. So I took it off and I threw it away and didn't think about it anymore. But apparently I later touched my hand, my eye with the same hand, and that's why my eye got.
It reacted on that.
It reacted on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that was great that he knew that he could point on that right away. That was such a relief.
Yeah, because you do feel very vulnerable. I think after that, like the second long sail that we had after this happening, like we had arrived and then we sailed from the Marquesas here, we were a little bit worried, because now for real we had felt this vulnerability, that you know that you are vulnerable. You're out on the sea, if something happens, you're on your own. But now we had really experienced it, and it was, yeah, it made us a little bit more nervous. So.
Oh. Thank you very much. Huh? I
Thank
wish
you.
you a great trip onwards. I'll watch you.
Thank you, and
Thank you.
thank you for coming out. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Subscribe my channel Sailors Life if you want to follow more facts, experiences and stories. Give me a thumb up and press the bell if you don't want to miss any of these interviews.